Now the president talks about fake news. Look who else is talking about fake news. Tesla CEO and billionaire Elon Musk. He's venting his frustration on Twitter. Here's what he said, quote, "The hypocrisy of big media companies about how they cover his car crashes. He's saying they get it dead wrong all the time." And look what Musk is talking about. He wants to start a website which, get this, would let the public, you, give a report card on journalists. Musk even going so far as to poll his Twitter followers on whether or not he should launch it. He got 700,000 voters, and they responded, look at this, nearly 9 out of 10 said, yes, we support what you want to do, Elon Musk. Let the public give report card grades to journalists and reporters. Musk invents a lot of things. Maybe he'll do it. I'm bringing in my political panel, Democrat strategist Mottur and a political commentator, Kristin Tate. Kristin, first to you. Do you like this idea?
I think it's a great idea, and I think it could be phenomenally successful. You know, Elon Musk, I think of him like a modern-day Thomas Edison. Everything that he does makes news, and everything that he says holds weight. So to see him go and take on the mainstream media, I say more power to him. And he has a point that a lot of journalists today are really in the business of getting clicks and eyeballs instead of reporting the news.
What did he say was wrong about that crash of the woman who drove her Tesla into the back of a fire truck?
So she broke her ankle, and you know, that's not great, but that was a front page story all across the country. And he was just making the point that, you know, every year there are 40,000 fatal car crashes in the U.S., and those stories get almost no coverage. Yet one woman breaks her ankle in a Tesla crash, and then that makes front page news everywhere. So I think he has a point.
You know, Al, to Kristin's point, the question is, too, you know, Elon Musk is saying, listen, you don't relinquish control of the car when you sit in a Tesla, you know, self-driving vehicle. You're supposed to have one hand on the wheel. He's saying the reporters are missing that angle. And then there's a criticism, Al, well, a CEO of a publicly traded company shouldn't be acting like this. Where do you come down? What do you think?
I think there's a lot more to this than just the fact that he's taking a page out of the president's playbook and bashing the media. Look, Elon Musk has hugely ambitious projects. He wants to build a Hyperloop train on the East Coast. He wants to have self-driving cars. He wants to build rockets into outer space. And how does he want to do it? Without the heavy hand of regulation. He's always in the White House. He's now saying he wants to do the same thing Trump does, which is bash the media, to take the attention away from facts that are on the playing field. And he wants to tilt that playing field in his favor in terms of his competitors.
What do you think, Kristin? Al makes some important points there.
Look, I think the bigger point here beyond Tesla, I think this is about the media. Elon Musk is sending a message that resonates with so many Americans. That's what we saw in the 2016 election. Donald Trump did the same thing. And, you know, CNN, NBC, CNBC, all of these outlets, they've really kind of deteriorated into these sensationalized left-wing hornet's nests. And it's great to have someone call them out on this. Gallup did a poll earlier this year that showed the majority of Americans do not trust the mainstream media. And we're seeing that translate over into the ratings. I mean, Nickelodeon is beating CNN in the ratings.
Nickelodeon?
Now.
Wow.
Yes.
Al, your final word. Al, final point to you.
The final thing I would say is I direct your viewers to Elon Musk's terrible recent earnings call. That's why he's attacking the media, because he doesn't like what they're saying about the bad things that are happening at his company.
Boy, you know what? I really love this panel. It was really interesting. You had so much good information. Kristin and Al, we want to have you back. You guys are terrific. Thank you so much for coming on. We love having you on.